Hello and welcome to another tier list video that I've decided to make. It's been a while, so I had to make another one. This is heroes and villains tier list. You have good guys and bad guys in video games. It's just for fun. Don't take it personally. Just my silly little opinion. Alright. You have a legendary tier for the best of the best. Memorable, very memorable heroes or villains. Kind of cool characters. Kind of cool. Neat. I like them. Neutral? I don't feel any way about them. They're okay, I guess. Mediocre? I don't like them. Worst are ones I just really dislike. Maybe their writing, their character, you name it. I just don't like them. And I don't know you. Not really for me, given I put all the images up here myself, but so I know all these heroes and villains. But for people that do the list that don't know, and I will link a link to tier list if you want to do it yourself. But if you don't know any of these guys or gals, that's for you. Alright, let's get started. We're going to start with Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. He's the main character with a bit of a dark past. And a lot going on. I think he's kind of cool. It's not my one favorite, but he's kind of cool. I liked Robin. Next up. Oh, Chocobo's legendary. Venus from Kingdom Hearts. I really didn't care about him. Honestly, he just seems like a little bitch. Not really a fan. He's pretty mediocre. Pretty bad. But not my least favorite, though. Oh, don't worry. There are some here that are very disliked. We have 230 plus images to go through, by the way. Yeah, it's a much longer tier list than before. Phoenix Wright, protagonist of Ace Attorney. Very memorable character. He could be a dunce, but very smart. I like Phoenix a lot. Link, Legend of Zelda, very memorable character. Each game. Was not really a fan of Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, but Link is still Link and he's great. Then we have Zelda. By the way, these two are in general. I'm not doing each Link in Zelda. So just take it as every Link or every Zelda. She is neutral. I'll never say she was my favorite character or least favorite. She was always just okay. Even on Echoes of Wisdom, I actually really liked her there. And Breath of Tears Kingdom, she was interesting character. But I still feel neutral. Next up, Miles Edgeworth from Ace Attorney. Rival prosecutor. Best friend of Phoenix Wright. And that's a really good story. A really good, well-written character. He is very memorable. I'll put him up there with his boy, with Phoenix. I love Edgeworth. Now, some of these are randoms. Not all of them are the hero or villain. There are some randoms here, too. I will get to that. Noctis, our boy band Final Fantasy 15 protagonist. Neutral. Just don't really care. Alright. Next up. Monica. Just Monica. WWE Village Club. Really tragic. Pretty decent villain. I think she's pretty well written. She's a bit of that Yandere archetype. But I kind of wish we had more time with her. And we got to do more with her. She's kind of cool. Yeah. You probably thought Monica would be up here. No. She's just kind of cool. Lara Croft? Oh, absolute legend. Fantastic. In the classic series, that is. Yeah, I went there. I went there. Not a fan of her in the reboots. But I do like her character. Yeah, she's... I would not say Laura is pure good or pure evil. She's neutral. Loves adrenaline. Loves beans on toast. Archaeologist, Tomb Raider. She can be ruthless. Fierce. Chrome, Fire Awakening. Unlike Robin, he's a little boring, a little bland. Sorry, Chrome, but you're kind of mediocre. Okay. Marth, the first protagonist of Fire Emblem. At this point, when I was young, or probably in the early days, he probably would have been kind of cool. But as I've gotten older, what really is he? What's his character? Who is he really? What do we know about? Sorry, Marth, you're a bit mediocre. Yes, sir. Golbez. And Final Fantasy IV. Sesame, I am your brother. Yeah. He's okay. Definitely a bit, wouldn't say it's the best written, but he's okay. The Golbez, if a neutral. I don't like or hate, he's just there. He's an adversary for Cecil. Apollo Justice. Maybe I'll get some hate for this. I like him more than Phoenix. Yeah. I like his character. I do wish he got more time to shine, though. I do wish Apollo got more time to shine. I feel like he kind of gets shafted by Phoenix, but to be honest. And I do kind of hate that Spirit of Justice. He kind of gets written out, which sucks. He does a lot of backstories. I just wish they did more of him. Gave his character more of a chance. Hey, we got another Laura here. Ah, there. Valdeus, the dragon main villain of Fire Emblem 1. Doesn't have much character. Kind of lame. Well, he's a bad dragon. Your typical bad guy dragon. Go kill him. He's taking over the world. There's not much to him. I would give him mediocre. I got a few copies here. Uh-oh. We'll be alright. Alright. Sherlock Holmes, Mystery. He was funny. They played off the classic Sherlock Holmes dunce to then get you in the end. It's actually really smart and fun. He's pretty decent, pretty well written, I would say. You'll always keep your new toes. He's actually a kind of cool character. Ha, kidding. No, he gets up here. Sorry, Fierce. He's one of the best HD characters. Next. Gerard from Romancing Saga 2. Neutral. He's a good guy. And he has a bit of story. But overall, I just feel neutral. Romancing Saga 2 is a good game, though. Next up. higher than 4 Elvis. Mediocre. I barely remember much of him, other than him being in love with his sister. Yeah. The final boss of Awakening? Neutral. Moving on. Mr. Golbez, I'll knock you all down. Not Golbez. Garland, I'll knock you all down. Founders you won. He's a bad guy. He wants to go back in time, change things for fiends. He's a knight that went rogue. Kidnapped princess. He's pretty standard. I don't know much about him. I try to give him a bit of story. An origin. But I just don't care. Yeah. You're going to go on mediocre. No, not disliked. I will put you I'll put you above Marth. Alright. Duke, Chancellor Vesperia. Very bland, very boring. Not much character to him. Very anticlimactic. He's there for you to fight at the end. The story kind of just ends. I feel nothing for his character. I don't even hate him. But I don't like him either. Low neutral. Probably wondering, is anyone gonna get into legendary? Oh, there's some that will. Byleth, 3 houses. Blank slate character, representing you. Extractor. Fission. They're alright. Didn't really, I would say, a character per se. They definitely seem to be a bit sad and all about things, but they couldn't really feel much. Frankly, I feel neutral. Yeah, I would Zelda above them. Alright. Rebecca from Mancy Saga 2. Kind of cool character. A bit lower. She was fun, like the 7 heroes, but really, I didn't feel like getting all 7 heroes, so you could use her as counting for them. They're fantastic. Very fun. They were heroes that were really screwed over, and so take revenge on the world. I'll put it in memorable. Bart, or Final C5. Final C5 was Black Sheep in the series. Pretty good game. I liked it a lot. Bart's is kind of cool. It's definitely early day. We didn't really get too much character. Sedaine, Final C9. Really good character. He's very funny. Very nice. Is he one of my favorites? No. I'm putting him in kind of cool. And remember, kind of cool is still pretty good one. Not me saying I hate the character. The Phantom, Full Body Bright. If you play Dual Destinies, you know. As for me, personally, reveal was a reveal. I didn't feel much for it. I don't want to say mediocre, just neutral. Alright, next up. Ike, Path of Radiance. Fire Path of Radiance is my first Fire. I really liked Ike's character. He was pretty cool. I liked the story, design, what he went through. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet, not be on each character every day, all day. That's why I'm being kind of quick. He's a very memorable protagonist. Alright, next up, Tidus Solid Satan. I don't dislike him as much as some people do. I mean, come on, some people get really annoyed with the laughing scene. But that was just a scene to kind of, well, make them feel better. Yuna, because everything was not okay. Honestly, I'll put him in high neutral. It's just how I feel about Tidus. Always have. Ash Bloody, Tells the Abyss. I really liked him, but he was a good rival to Luke. Years ago, he'd probably be in Legendary, but playing it again, I'd say he got knocked down a bit. Probably just kind of cool. He's kind of cool. He's unique, I guess. But not really. His anger can get a little aggravating. Terra for Final Fantasy 6. I liked her. I kind of sympathized with her. She was a half-Hesper. Her mother was human, father was Nesfer. Very different. Enslaved in a magic empire. Very much owned by Kefka. She wants to know what love is. And she does find what love is. I'm not going to spoil it, but she does. Terra is a very, very, frankly, memorable character to me. Here, I'm going to move Link up a bit, Terra. I'm trying to scroll down because I don't want you to see all these assholes coming up. Squall Leonhardt, yeah, no. That's exactly what he deserves to be. I don't need to say anything about Squall Leonhardt, Fallacy. You know. Our man. And the greatest attorney. Our main villain. Oh, this guy's twisted. Very twisted, that's all I'll say. Frankly, he's so good. I think he earns legendary status. Yeah. Claude Regan from Three Houses. Probably gonna make some go mad at this, but I'm not putting him in legendary. Thing is, Claude was kind of cool, but I just felt mad with him. I mean, I just didn't. Yeah. Maybe that's a bit mean. Let's say Claude. It's right here. I know he's a lot of people's favorites, but to me, I just felt nothing. I mean, I thought he was cool. I did like Golden Deer, but I think there's better lords, Three Houses. Sorry, Claude. I don't know much to say about you. Okay. Richard Graces tells the Graces at F and tells Graces. He was frankly really good, well written. Both as a hero and a villain. I think he was pretty memorable, but to be honest. Yeah, but Richard up there. Inosuke Naruhodo, the greatest attorney. Very good boy. I'll put him with his great-grandson. That's how I felt about him. Okay, moving on. Ashen from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. He's a bad guy, I guess. But I almost remember nothing about him. The Empire of Mediocre. Sorry, as much as I like Path of Radiance, I don't remember much of that guy. It's also been years since I played Path of Radiance. So that could be an issue on my part. Alright. The Warrior of Light, Final Fantasy 1. He exists. Yeah, he exists. He is definitely a Blade Slayer. Oh boy. Manfred von Karma, legend for Ace Attorney. A very good twisted villain. Victor Bend tells Wikipedia about New World. I thought he was cool. I kind of liked his dynamic, I guess, of the meal. He has a really good theme. Gosh, darn. Honestly? He's another neutral character. Neutral's probably gonna get a lot of love here. Your characters, so they won't get the neutral treatment. I already see them. That's a Fire and Fates. She exists. She's a character. She has an important story. She's a hero. The Fates, I'm just not really a fan. I would say I'm neutral. I'm a 0. Next up, Dimitri Blade for Fire Emblem Three Houses. He can be a hero, but also, I wouldn't say he's completely good. Definitely has committed some issues, committed some crimes. But he is so well written and he has such a good redemption arc. I really love Dimitri, honestly. Blue Lions forever. I probably give it legendary for Dimitri. He's probably one of the best characters of Three Houses. Going with Terra, Celeste. I actually like her story. Kind of mad with her plot with Locke, but it's alright, it still fits. She is a biological experiment and fuses magic with Terra. She becomes the protagonist in the second half of the game. After Terra. I used to not like her. If you asked me when I was young, she would have been a dislike. Yeah, she would have been in the hated tier. However, now that I've grown up, matured, I love her. I think she's great. It's where she goes and deserves to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into a spiel about that. Garon from Fates. Badly written character. He's takes the eel for the eel, and it's just annoying. He is so badly written. You know who else could join you? From Fire Emblem Engage. That guy. I forget his name because I could give two shits. Let's change the music. Yeah, he's just shitty. Dragon Daemon. Father of sorts. Hate him. But you know what? Talia Hawthorne from Ace Attorney. A vile demoness. Serial killer character. She is very memorable. Frankly, I think she boils over to legendary. She's fantastic as a villain. Super well written. Alright. Lightning, Final Fantasy 13. I don't like 13. Never did. I think it's a bad game. And Lightning is honestly a bitch. I don't like her. She's pretty bad. Yeah. She's gonna go into the disliked camp. However, love them. But she's undersquelched. Yeah, it tells you what I think of these guys. So yeah, but you know who should join them? Volron from Tales of Arise. He should be the lowest, right? No. No, actually. I don't like Volron at all. But if I had to choose between these three, I would choose Volron. Terribly written, bad character, just... He has so much problems with his character and his writing. And he's just so bland, boring. Alright. Next up. Teus from Final Fantasy 2. I'll be kind of about us. Considering what he does in this game. But what about a memorable or legendary? He's gonna be kinda cool. Like I said, there may be some controversial ones. Fireman Gage Lear. Just go down to the worst category. I don't like this character. No, she's not Blake Slade. It's just Mary Sue's and Max, and I don't like Mary Sue's. Not got so much love for them. I can't stand Fireman Engage. I actually like Tales of Arise more than Engage. It tells you how much I hate Fire Emblem Engage. But I would pick Arise over that. Okay. Let's choose, here's a character, Aerith. Aerith. Final Fantasy 7. She's a sweet character, she's funny, she's sassy. Great mage, great healer, great character, very important. Her sacrifice is sad in the original game. She's extremely memorable. But what about her in Legendary? I don't think she'd be Legendary. She'd be near Richard. Memorable. She's very memorable. Okay, now Zamil. From Tales of Arise. I actually really liked her. She was a really cool character. As much hate as I gave Arise. Nazamil was a breath of fresh air. While Volron is extremely low, Nazamil should have been the main villain. She should have been the villain of Arise. Frankly, she's great. First I was worried she'd end up being a Mary Sue. But no, she wasn't. Come crazy. She gets to be memorable. Rhea, 503 Houses. I liked her. She's a very gray area character. To say she's a villain would kind of be missing the point. But to say she's a complete hero would also be missing the point. She's the Archbishop in 3 Houses. At the center of the whole story. And let's just say a certain lord really hates her and dragons. Yeah. Whether you're with her or against her, she ain't gonna really change sides. It's obviously the trauma she has. Actually, kind of cool, great character. I kind of like Rhea. As fell to the graces. I fell for this kid. Poor guy. I love his relationship with Sophie. It's so cute. And he's honestly a good character and a good guy. He's definitely a good protagonist. I'll put him in high and kind of cool. Yeah. Tifa Lockhart. Final 7. Center of the story, great character. Great chemistry with Cloud. The other party members. Cool, very sweet. Also would have her, I'm gonna put her with Eris. Hey, memorable. Alright. Vaughn. From Final Fantasy 12. He's a shitty character. Very bland, very boring. He's just self-insert, he's just there to be there. He's really could have been written out and the plot would have been fine. Final Fantasy 12. I hate to say it, Final Fantasy 12 is boring. Yeah. I don't like him. That's on the guard. He's so hateable and he's dirty. Such a hateable good villain. You know. He really gets you. So, I would say freaking memorable. Like, wow. The twist of him is fantastic. Alright. Yuna. And I'm counting her from Final Fantasy 10 and 10 too. 10. She's kind of a meek girl. Going to sacrifice herself. Like another character. But unlike that other character. From another game. Yuna. She's very powerful and a good character to use. But she's a little bland. Especially in Final Fantasy 10. 10-2, she opens up her shell a bit. But it feels like she's just trying to be Riku and not her own person. Meh. Honestly, Yuna's kind of neutral to me. She's okay. She can be cute, charming, but I wouldn't call her the best heroine. Even a heroine with a, well, Jesus complex now. Dark Cloud from Odyssey 3. She exists. There's really not much to her. She just exists. Her from Odyssey 3 to be the main villain. That's it. Corrin, Farm Fates. Corrin sucks. Corrin is a huge Mary Sue. Yes, somehow, Corrin. I don't know how Corrin gets above a leader, but Corrin does. Corrin's trash. Ganon the pig. He's just a beast. He doesn't have any character, really. Neutral. From Zelda. After you get upset, there's any more Ganon to come. It's just that form. It's a lower tier. Skeeter Witch, Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, I was so disappointed. I was hoping we would get a Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess Ganondorf. Instead, he's empty, bland, and boring, and just evil, no personality. He's just evil. It's nothing to him, except him being evil. It's just generic. Which is so unfortunate for Ganondorf. And well, I'm gonna have to put him in mediocre. What's that? I hate doing that. Clive, Final Fantasy 16. It's an okay character. Kind of neutral on him. I did like the story though. Cecil, Final Fantasy 4. Neutral. What you say to him? Yeah, I put him a bit lower. This has a Dark Knight plot. A bit of inks there, but so that development, but little. Using the character Lunathier here from OC 3 as the Final Fantasy 3 protagonist, because he is. Light Slate, neutral. Not all Blake Slates are bad. I do like Byleth, but there's really nothing to this character. He exists. Furion. Oh, Furion gets legendary. No. I'm not that mean. Furion, mediocre, definitely. Oh, when we get to the really good ones, I'll have a bit more to say. And there's some I'm trying to avoid picking up right now. Dragon Lord from Trials of Mana. He's a character, he's a bad guy, he wants the Mana Sword. I have no feeling towards him. Redoa kind of sucks if I don't see it. She could go with her boyfriend. Her character just didn't fit with me. She's just annoying as all get out. Like her boyfriend. Yeah, Squall's a jackass. His monologues get tiring. He's a back annoying asshole, angsty character, edgelord's like an edge. I don't play with that. Okay. Ganondorf for Wind Waker. Oh. Now, he should be paired with somebody. Ocarina of Time. Ganondorf. Wind Waker Ganondorf. These two are the same character. Yeah, they're the same character. That's why they're paired together. It's just, this is like 100,000 years later. He got what he wanted. Hyrule got destroyed. What do you felt? They kind of trying to give Ganondorf a little bit of redemption. A little bit in Wind Waker. It kind of worked, but then... Well, you got it swiped away from him again. Triforce. Lost it. Snap back. Snapped it. Once again. A really well written characters, honestly. They took Ocarina of Times and made him a really good character. This is what I wanted Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf to be. He is a legend. And actually, he needs to be a bit higher. Yeah. I will put Wind Waker a bit higher, though, because, you know, he's even better than Ocarina of Time. Alright. Put the Chocobo a bit lower. Next. Ultima. I don't feel anything. Need more. No, I'm kidding. It's Attorney 6, Spirit of Justice. She is a tyrannical dictator. Very memorable, she made her entrance. She doesn't go up here. This character who I don't remember his name. He's from Final Fantasy 13. From what I know, I wouldn't like him. Seems like a loser. Twilight Princess Ganondorf. Kind of some same mediocre issues. A little bit tougher and cooler, I guess. Alright. Yeah, try to avoid certain characters right now. Because there's some characters here. Okay, Ultimisia. Final Fantasy 8. Time Depression. I'm not the biggest fan of 8. Frankly, yeah, I think she's kind of mediocre. Exta, Fantasy 5. It's a tree. It's also everything I can avoid. I'll put him around Ultimisia. A little bit higher. That's mean. Builder, Dragon Quest Builder 2. Very cute. It has just motions. Actually, they are not. Unlike the other blank slates, Builder's going into memorable. Very memorable character. Malroth. So, the monster. And the Malroth. If I was just doing the monster Malroth, he'd be down to mediocre. He's a really hard boss, though. But he really doesn't have a character in his monster form. So, I'm probably going to leave him. Well, he's a hard boss. But I'm going to leave Monster Malroth on there. And Human Malroth. Oh. Absolutely loved him. Memorable. He was absolutely fantastic in Builders 2. They took an old, basically nothing of a character, which is his monster form. Gave him a character, made him redeemable, memorable, and lovable. I love it. This is a good character. Alright. Flynn, Tales of Vesperia. It's decent. I put him in high neutral. He's definitely higher than Tidus. Limited relationship theory. I think he would have been a good foil. He's a rival, but a good, second main character. I feel like Vesperia had such wasted potential. Dude. Luminary, Dragon Quest 11. He's alright. Yeah, neutral. Jasper could be a despicable piece of shit, but he is a memorable one. Hendrik. For Dragon Quest 11, Jasper's also. Very good character, very good arc and story. He's just a villain. I guess a hero by the end. He's definitely, I would say, lawful neutral. Yeah. In fact, I put him in high neutral. Oh, high memorable, not neutral. Jasper, especially in the third act. Yeah, I think Jasper is seriously memorable. Alright. Mortivore, Dragon Quest 6. He's literally nothing but an obscure thing about him. He's mediocre as all get out. There's nothing to him. Absolutely nothing. Alright, next up. Dragon Quest 6's protagonist. Mediocre. Yeah, I'm up to him. Dragon Quest 6 is a black sheep, honestly. And I just can't get past it. He's... Fantasy 10's little Yui Evan. He shows up right at the end. He is literally nothing to him. Yeah, mediocre. Next up, Zero Miss, Fantasy 4. Shows up like right at the end. Barely any mention of him. Mediocre. Dear Mitcher, I put her in here because people like her. I didn't play Resident Evil 8. So I'm personally gonna put her in, I don't know. But she's there for the fans. You can put her somewhere if you want. Ada Wong, I know she has a lot of people who love her. She's from Resident Evil 2, 4, 6. I never really cared about her. I know she has a lot of fans. But I always felt nothing for Ada. Sorry. Sorry she's your favorite character. Alright. Next up for me is Destroy Leon S. Kennedy. From the Resident Evil series. I sure liked him. I thought he was a good character. Very witty character. Pretty fun. I personally found Leon be a pretty memorable character. I liked Leon. Kucha. Fantasy 9. It was okay. Again, he's kind of another character I didn't really feel much for. It's neutral. Kind of meh. Morgan. Dragon Quest 11. Morgan, he exists. I guess he could be bad. He did a few bad things. But I feel like he has a bit of a problem of, he doesn't really feel that important to me. I put him here. Alright. Hargon. And when it comes to Hargon, for Dragon Quest 12 to Dragon Quest 2, I'm mostly going off Builders 2. I didn't play the original Dragon Quest 2, so I can't really say much. But I did hear a lot that he was a pretty bad dude then. And in Builders 2, they basically kind of give you a rundown of the plot of Dragon Quest 2. And he's a little dickbag. That laugh. It's a little bib. I look at him, look like he's wearing a bib. See? It's like a bib. Argon's a little piece of shit. But I'd say he's actually... I'd say a film neutral on him. I'll probably put him down here with Monster now, Roth. Alright. Final Fantasy Ted Seaboard. He has evil written all over him. Really got mad. Like, really mad. This shitty part in life. Handed life. Being half water, not human. His parents were shit. And he is not much better. She giving you this weird thing with you now. Why do you marry her? Seymour's... I'm not putting him in more legendary. He's not that great. He's not even cool. Yeah. I'd say I do actually kind of dislike him. Well, I'll have Seymour in high mediocre. I think it's a good place for Seymour. For being a villain. And him just coming back just got annoying. After the third time. Okay. Harry Mason. Silent Hill 1. Found him kinda cool. I liked him. I think he's cute. I'm searching for his daughter. Try to find her. He's a very good guy. I guess in terms of character, would I really put him in kinda cool? I think I'd actually put him in neutral. Just in general, yeah. Those roles are seeking a lot of love. Pow pow. Dragon Quest IX's protagonist. Benevolent little angel. I goes around helping people. Good kid. I love the customization in mine. Just thinking the theme. Do I like him as much as the builder protagonist? I don't think so, actually. So neutral. He exists. Dragon Quest XI, Super Boss. Ultimate Evil. I don't really care. I feel neutral. Okay, Corvus. Fallen Angel. Dragon Quest IX. Without being corrupted. And caused a lot of chaos. Frankly. I thought Corvus was pretty decent as a villain. The Dragon Quest. It's kind of cool. Next. Persona 5 Akechi. I'm sorry. I know there's people that love Akechi. I didn't really care. I thought he was a little brat and annoying. So I'll get out. I get the story. It's sad. The other day I found them kind of annoying. But I don't have time to sit on it. I'm just neutral. Gotcha. Just neutral. I feel like he had more to him. Alright. Sophie, Kelsey Graces. So cute. The main hero, Graces. She is kind of stoic. They say an android. Very lovable, very cute. I found her. Oh, I'll put her up there as well. Best adopter. Basically your father. Some news, I guess, might surprise people. Some maybe not. Velvet was a Berseria. Oh man. Definitely an anti-hero. She is an absolute gem. I love Velvet. Her character, story, her look, style. See up through. Of these characters, so I feel comfortable with her being right there and memorable. I love her, but these are some classics. I can't really. Maybe I can move Evil Queenie down. Yeah. Next up. Victoria saw its main villain. Tells a Berseria. I think he was a pretty good villain. He was interesting. All the character, backstory, felt for him. He was definitely a dick, and what he did to Velvet was not cool. He's pretty damn memorable. He's like another character, but kind of a dark version of Accent character. Character will come eventually. I'll put him with Velvet, but one down from her. I do think she's just a little more. Okay. Romantic Saga 3, Undyne. Undine. I don't know why Sheena said that so phone, yeah. Undidi. I like her look. She doesn't really have a character, but I like her look. So because of that, I think it's only fair to say I put I feel neutral. Because it's mostly just her look I like. Little Laffy Set tells Berseria. He's such a cutie pie. So sweet. He has a good story. He ends up becoming the world dragon. He's a cute look. And he definitely has ties with the main villain. And Velvet. He's definitely the main boy of the game. Not in a romantic sense. No, it's like brother-sister thing. Yeah. I feel like he's safe and memorable. Next up. Classic Lara Croft. Yeah, she goes up there too. You know, they're all classic here. Legend Laura. She's okay. I'd say she's kind of cool. They definitely toned down some of the things about her classic. They gave her more of a mommy and daddy story. Okay. Next. Jill Valentine. I like her, but general overall, I'm pretty neutral. She kind of gets to be on a higher neutral, though. I do like Jill a lot. Thought she was pretty nice, cool. Natla, the Tomb Raider. Laura's first villain, very memorable. I would say, yeah, she is memorable. Yes, for certain. Sorry, it's the only one I could really find. I heard it was good. I know how weird it looks. I know. Willard, 2 3. It's pretty evil, I guess. Neutral. Now I couldn't find one of Bartoli from 2 so I just used intro screen. I really have nothing to say about this guy. I would say he's pretty darn mediocre. Remember, this is not the game, this is the character Bartoli. Sophia. 2 3. I think she's honestly a better villain than Willard. Frankly, she was kind of cool. Not cool as in, oh, she's such a sweet character. No, cool as in she's an evil bitch. And pretty good at it. Messed up. Curtis. Tomb Raider Angel Darkness. I'm sorry, I just don't care about him. Yeah, I just don't care. Larson. He's so neutral, it hurts. But he's funny. Very funny. That's because of Chronicles, is why he's a little higher. Yeah. He's a dickhead. We'll put him with his bus buddy Larson. Maybe a little less funny, but still funny. Okay. Now, reboot Lara Croft. I didn't care about her. She was pretty lame to me. I just want to say mediocre. Nah, she's annoying. I'm putting her in disliked. Alright. Let's like see how many characters we have left. I'd like to wrap this up. Pascal is absolutely hilarious. Delta Graces. Funny little inventor. We hear a little bit about her, like we know she likes bananas. It's venting. At least we got to know more about her character. Like more of her past, you know? I don't love her bubbly personality. I wish we saw more. I mean, only occasionally to see her with another emotion. But I still absolutely love her. And put her up here with Sophie. Actually, no, she's fantastic. She's just kind of cool. Next. Lambda for Tulsa Graces. He's a cute kid, and I fell for this kid. He went through a lot. Ended up really hating humanity. Possessed Richard. Well, they were similar. Little boy is pretty tragic. But he lost one person he cared about, loved. Is he memorable? I won't say memorable, but he is pretty cool. Probably not as high as Sophia. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for Lambda. Joker for Persona 5. Probably gonna get hate for this, but I don't care about him. I don't care about Persona 5 in general, alright? He was uninteresting, kind of like with Curtis. I didn't really care about his character. He's cool, I guess, he has style, but it's really all he brought to the table for me. Other than that, I really didn't care about Joker. There wasn't really much to him other than that. And some badass moments is not enough. Make me put him in Legendary. Alright, fine. I'll move the Chocobo to memorable. Happy? Okay. I forget his name. Shiru? He's from Persona 5. He's an evil politician. The reason the whole game starts, not the main villain though. He's pretty mediocre. I guess I'll put him a little higher. I'll put him there. Same with Joker. There you go. I'll put him in high. High mediocre. Vanitas is probably really ticking people off. Now, Vayne, I think about Final Fantasy 12. I never got that far. So I really get to see Vayne at work. All of her is shit. Kind of lame and bland, boring. But I didn't see it myself. So it's just on here if you want to rate him. So for me, I'll put him here. Just because I never got that far. 12. I couldn't beat 12. It was just too boring. I like the gameplay, though. Gameplay's fun. But Wesker... He does a lot in Resident Evil. I guess I'll put Wesker up here. He's a pretty bad guy. Pretty bad dude. He definitely messes some stuff up. Especially with the zombies. All that. So I think Wesker deserves to be high. At least. Alright. Morgana. Persona 5. I don't like Morgana. Morgana sucks. Look, even if I liked Persona 5, I wouldn't like Morgana. Morgana is annoying. Not well really done. I don't like Morgana. Let's stick it to that. I'm not gonna rant. Do 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 do. Alessa? Silent Hill series? Considering her importance to the whole entire series, me personally, I'd just say she's memorable. But due to her impact in the series as a whole, of Silent Hill, I'll put her in high memorable. Right? I never played 32. I don't know Caius. But he's there. I'll just put him in I don't know you. Sorry. Alright, next. James, Silent Hill 2. Oh, goodness. Yeah. James gets here. It's really well written. He is... Gosh. James is both the hero and villain of the story. I would say Silent Hill 2. He was a caregiver for his wife who was sick, dying. He went to Silent Hill. But she found a letter from her after she had died. The letter showed up telling him to come to Silent Hill for my special place. But he had thought she was dead, claiming that she died of a disease 3 years in the past. I don't want to spoil too much, but he is messed up. In all kinds of good, bad ways. He deserves legendary. He really does. You can be valid. You can sympathize with him, but I would say don't completely ignore his flaws, though. But you can like him or absolutely hate him and be valid for it. That's the same about James. Like him or hate him, you're valid. Really messed up, but really well done. Alright, next. Eerie lol. Gosh. I feel kind of bad. I used to really like Tales of Vesperia. After playing it recently, its charm kind of started to die on me. And started to lose what I like for it. I mean, I like Eerie. He's a great character. But I feel like it's a little wasted with him. Because they kind of put everything he was doing in his story and shoved it under the rug and kind of just, I would say, copped out, chickened out of the intrigue of his story. At this point, gosh. I still think Kiri is kind of cool, though. I won't put him on neutral, but he's kind of cool. He's a good character. Just disappointed how it was handled with him. His game, that's all. Mr. Boulder Puncher himself, Chris Redfield. I don't even say. Still neutral. He's the original protagonist of Resident Evil, but... Okay, next. Ignore who you saw. Pyramid Head. Okay. Legend. Especially given its role. Pyramid Head's from Silent Hill 2. I don't like how they tried to misuse him and have him show up in some of the other games outside of the one that was important for him. But he is a legend. Maggie Lou, Tales of Berseria. I get her importance to the lore of Berseria and Zestiria, but I really wasn't a fan of her. I found her annoying. I didn't find her funny at all. I get her importance. I don't think I'd put her in dislike, even though I find her annoying. Maggie Lou, mediocre. I feel like she was mediocre. Alright. Ashley, Resident Evil. I didn't like her in the original. She was kind of annoying as hell. If this was original Resident Evil 4, she'd be disliked in a heartbeat. Given how hateable she was and annoying old brat. Because you're out to save her in Resident Evil 4. The remake kind of changed my mind on her a bit. It bumped her up from annoying pain in the ass. It feels like you're gonna force a save to be, well, kind of cool. Yeah. I wouldn't put her too much higher than that, but yeah. Alright. Next up. Jill. She is one of the randoms. She's a Final Fantasy 16. Main love interest. I really liked her. She's Shiva. I found her honestly kind of cool. I really like Jill. I'd place her around here. That's a good spot for Jill. I really liked her character. She's a good girl. Next up. Wait, did I place next stuff? I swear it did. Whatever. Anyway. Next, episode 3. Neutral. Harbor of the Dark Hour. Pretty bad. It's all about it. Alright. Next up, we're gonna do, let's see, where is he? Are you fool? You know, whatever. Let's move on. Set. What you made her for? Oh, he's evil. We're really good. He actually aliens the world because of Laura's escape. I think he's pretty damn memorable. That's a villain. Yeah, I would put him above Nadla. Alright, next. Catherine. Catherine. She's a succubus. I guess you could say she's a villain, but also kind of not. She's definitely, well, a temptress that could trick our full of her practice, Vincent. I found Catherine to be really memorable. Next step. Alright, we're gonna do Bowser, Mario. I mean, it's very memorable. He's definitely a good father. Overall, see, I feel neutral on Bowser. Xian Chelsea Rise. I actually really liked your character. Despite my grievances with that game. I kind of liked your story. I wish she didn't get saved by Deus Ex Machina. But, what can you do? She is kinda cool. I put Xian here. You, from Trials of Mana, the neutral. Lich, from the Mana series. He's there, he exists to be cool and evil. But overall, mediocre. I'm sorry for the videos pissing you off. You. Final Fantasy 15. Mediocre. Yeah, I never played Final Fantasy 2. I've seen little bits and pieces of it. I can't really rate them. That'd be disingenuous. Sorry. So... I just do that. It's here somewhere. There's only bits and pieces I know about Fatal Frame, too. I was gonna rate them, but I thought, no. That wouldn't really be fair. Persona 3, Miento. Kind of the same. I say I'm mediocre. You're okay. But really, you have nothing to you. Alright, next. Trials of Mana. Mediocre. I felt bad about Marth being that low. Yeah, next death is there. Okay. Alright, I'll put Marth up a bit. Yeah. Vincent. And Catherine. He is a hopeless romantic. I'm an idiot. But we like Vincent. He's definitely a character that can have a lot of character. A lot of story. Catherine's in a few games I actually like from Atlas. You'd say you're a pretty memorable dunce, Vincent. Pretty by Catherine. Catherine's a K. She's Vincent's girlfriend. He kind of cheats on her, kind of doesn't. She can be a bit of a bitch, but she can also be understandable and realistic. I like her too. I frankly think she's even more memorable than Catherine. Catherine and Catherine. Yes, yes. Alright. Fight, I only fight. That's my only character. Trials of Mana. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little more harsh, too. Alright. I feel neutral. A bit higher. Alright. From Tomb Raider Angel Darkness. I haven't gotten that far in Angel Darkness yet. So I'm just gonna put him in, I barely know him. I know Laura, because Laura's Laura. From Angel Darkness, but I barely remember him. Our main character of Secret of Mana. Flame Blank Slate gets kicked out of this village. Because he pulled a sword out of a rock. Say I feel neutral. Angela. Trials of Mana. She's a sexy character. It's basically her character. She went to be a sorcerer. Gets kicked out by her mother into a winter climate. Your mother's kind of a bitch. The remake, though, her voice, oh man. She's very memorable. But I feel neutral overall. Her being the sexy character is basically her character. Hawkeye, Charles Amana. He's okay. He's cool. But neutral. Bomb Dragon, Secret of Mana. Again, feel neutral. I know it's probably not interesting, but you know. Claudia, Silent Hill 3. She is devious and evil. I mean, she freaking kills Harry. Pretty awful. But, you know, she's a pretty good villain, I'd say. Yeah. I think she deserves to be in Kinda Cool. Oh. Actually, that's pretty memorable. Yeah, she's actually a pretty memorable one. Next up, a gesture that wants to be Kafka so bad, Charles Amana. Mediocre, didn't really care. Feels like it's a bit of a try-hard to be Kafka. Super Surfer Charles Amana. Felt neutral, honestly. He didn't have much of a character. Oh, man. Miss Glypsy. Silent Hill 1. Oh, she's done so much in the series as well. Yeah, she's part of a cult. She's pretty, disturbing. Frick. I think she deserves to be memorable. I'm gonna put her right there. Heather Mason, Harry's daughter. It's her revenge. She wants to kill Claudia for what she does to her father, Harry, protagonist of the first game. Heather actually has a really good story. And they have very strong connections to Alessa. Frankly, Heather, I think she's a memorable character. She's pretty legendary. Ira, Para, Pura, Secret of Mana. I feel nothing. Alright. Siege. From Suicune and Tyrikis. I hate Suicune and Tyrikis. I thought it was lame and sucked. And I nearly gave up on the series. Kind of like with the Tell series and done new well. Guess it's pain about playing a bad game. It's your first game. But I'd just say, nah, he is bland and boring. Sex. He has character, I guess, so he wouldn't be here. He's not a good character. He's pretty damn mediocre. Sheesh. I'm putting him here. I just don't care about him. You never put her in neutral. Roxas, Kingdom Hearts. I really felt for him. He should have been a good story. I do wish it was a Deus Ex Machina back. But I always thought it was kind of cool. Try to be honest. Next. Kirby. Oh, Kirby's just so cute. Kind of dark to think about it. Kirby is a memorable being. Mario's Mario. Wouldn't say he's anything to write home about. If I was fully honest, I'd probably put Mario in mediocre in terms of character. But he's an icon. So we'll get low memorable. To be an icon. Alright. Young Xehanort. It's a little shit. Time travel. Annoying little prick. Edgy boy. He's honestly kind of lame. He gets to go and disliked. Marcia. Musical Tear Keys. I'm also putting her mediocre. Xemnas, such a wasted potential. He seemed like a good villain in Kingdom Hearts 2. They really dropped the ball on him. But it seemed like they were going to go an interesting route with him. Like have him be Terra or something. But alas, they did not. So, honestly, whatever at this point. And I don't know where he went. I lost him. Whatever. Guess I don't care that much. Esther Xehanort was a good villain. But he just kept showing up. It wouldn't stop showing up. Yeah, and Fen's in this, so... Honestly, at this point, he's such a wasted character and potential. He's going under, I feel neutral about him now. He's going here. I kind of felt Xehanort wanted a balance between light and dark, Birth by Sleep. But honestly, I'm so sick of him at this point. He's not really that interesting character. Xehanort, high mediocre. Even Xemnas. What reasons he probably got a little higher? Oh, not that much higher. Goodness. One reason he got a bit higher too is probably a bit of nostalgia. Because I did like Cage too. That was Sora. I really liked Sora originally. He was a good boy. But they kind of ruined his character. Now he's just... I don't know, he's like Goku 2.0. He's kind of going down the route of Gary's too. I mean, I'm happy he got a Smash, I guess. But he went from memorable, kind of cool, to now. I feel kind of neutral about Sora, if I'm to be honest. And I hate that, because he used to be one of my favorite characters. He was one of my favorites back in the day. I loved Sora. After Cage 3, he's really fallen. He's lost almost all his charm and character. Okay, next. Golly, this girl. No, she would be neutral. But the remake, I really just got really annoyed with her. Her voice, I just... But, she does important. She's not a terrible character, so... I guess I'll be nice, and I'll put her in mediocre. I'll put her here. The baby voice just really killed it. In the remake. I barely remember her name, so that's not a good sign. Here goes your sister. Alright, next up. Terra Kingdom Hearts. Oh, Terra. Terra is a character that, honestly, you could definitely call him a dunce. At the same time, you understand. But he really easily gets tricked into falling darkness. Really too easy, honestly. From Kingdom Hearts. But it is what it is. He was okay. I liked his fighting style. I kinda liked his relationship with Aristocast. But I put him here. He's pretty neutral there. He's okay. He's in the middle of the road bit. Ventus is cute. He's adorable. That's pretty much it. He has a port instead of Phil for a poor kid. So he's definitely higher up in the neutral tier. I'll have him right here. Okay, such a disappointment. Even as a KH1, gosh. She is so disappointing. I don't like her. I don't. She's kind of useless at a pointless character at this point. And little I've seen a Melody of Memories. I don't like her. I put her in the highest disliked, though. Which is not as bad as the others, but... Alright, maybe it's a little too harsh. I don't think I hate her that much. She's just useless. It's like make it or break it. With her and Sora, Rika. Kingdom Hearts 1, she has some spunk. But she almost knows will not exist as a character. Honestly, I would put her here. A bit after Sora. I hate to say it, she's really dropped. And honestly, I think Harry should be higher. Yeah. Next up. The one leader, the Winter Way, and Circle Cherokees. You would never want to relive the same day over and over again. Never want eternal happiness. But I personally found him meh. There's a very few that I actually have up there in Legendary for villains, by the way. I personally found him mediocre. I barely even remember the guy. So here's your favorite. Aqua for Kingdom Hearts is a sweetheart. Her story is actually important. Did feel like she was kind of set dressing a few times. Her reports story, and she does stuff. So nice. She was wasted in Kingdom Hearts 3. But overall, she is kind of the best thing. No words for sleep. Frankly, I'm gonna put Aqua. I'm gonna put Aqua here. Yeah. No flirting with her, Vincent. That's weird. Don't do that. Very memorable. It's still my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts. Riku really made Kingdom Hearts. He's kind of in Kingdom Hearts 1. His character development, character growth is so great. And again, also wasted. In Kingdom Hearts 3. But he is freaking high memorable. Riku is fantastic. He is such a great character. Both good and bad. I don't know, I love characters with nuance, I can say. Nuance gets me every time. But again, even with nuance, it doesn't mean they're all going to be guys. As you can say. Alright. Marna. That's all I'm going to say. Fantastic. I really don't like Ratatosk on New World. Symphony on New World tells of. First Ultimate played. Did not like. He's the edgelord sick of edge. It's not pure evil like the game makes you. Tries to make you like him, but it felt so bad. It's like we're just expected to like him, but he's a total dick, a D-bag. He's just awful. He sucks. I freaking think he's a piece of trash. I think the game would be better off if he didn't exist. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's lower than Morgana. I really don't like him. I hate Ratatosk. We even got the lowest. Alright, Riza. Trust Mana. Hi, Neutral. I really liked her. I liked her story. She's a good character. She's also a pretty sweet character. Next up. Hey, Shulk. Xenoblade. I don't like a lot of Xenoblade games. I really don't. But I did like his character. I liked his story. I liked his connection to the villain. Well, he was a really well done character. And I will give Shulk respect. Is he a legend? No. But he is memorable. I'm not putting him above Leon. No. But I think Shulk is pretty good for there. Alright, next up. It's this man. He's your Final Fantasy 15, isn't he? Look, I also didn't get that far in 15. But I've heard people hate this guy. I'm just gonna put him there. Actually, no, it's Luca. Oh, my bad. No, it's Luca from Bayonetta. No. I don't dislike Luca. I like Luca. Alright. I think Luca is kind of cool, Bayonetta. I also like his humor. It's funny banter with her. I'd put it here. Luca's kind of cool. My bad, guys. I didn't mean to do that. He doesn't deserve that slander. Jen from Xenoblade 2. Oh gosh, this character. I don't like Xenoblade 2 at all. I think it's a bad game. But I do think Shin's a good character. He is such a tragic villain. You feel for him, but also does a lot of bad. But honestly, he's kind of right. He is frankly very memorable. Yeah. I put Chin here. You know, looking at this now, probably gotta move some around here. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Alright. Next up is Yoshi Shadowheart's Covenant. Oh, he is hilarious. He's a riot. He's kind of cool. It's just kind of cool. I'd probably put him lower, but to be honest, if I had to be, you know. Objective, sorry. Excuse me. Oh gosh. Now this guy, Sansa. See Blood One. He looks just like Shulk. There's a reason for that. I won't spoil. He's honestly pretty decent. He's definitely bad, evil, for the sake of evil, a little. It's an angelic figure, evil, deity, trope, you know, type of thing. Which honestly can be really annoying sometimes. But I'll put him in neutral. I feel neutral about him. Alright, next up. Bayonetta. Oh, yeah. She's a legend. Bayonetta's awesome. Her spice, her spunk. Her sex appeal. Do what she wants. I think she's a cool character. I find her great. I guess personally, I think I put Bayonetta here memorable. I really love her, but don't think I'd put her legendary just yet. Forget his name. But he's Bayonetta 2 is Voss. He's okay. Kind of neutral on him. Alright, next up. Malos. Team Lead 2. He's a riot, he's funny. Gosh, I feel like he was stuck in a game full of idiots. But to be honest. He's funny. Very funny. Very memorable. Alright. Next up. Let's continue on. Your mage character Secret of Mana. I don't really care. Neutral. Sorry, it's your favorite character. She's powerful. She's a good kid. That's really all I could say, honestly. Alright. Let's continue onward. Oh, I don't know where Mouse went. I actually lost. Gosh. Let me do that. Mallows. Sorry, guys. Look, sometimes I actually click things and then I lose character. That's not really fair to do that. You probably already see him. And like, look, he's there. Well, I can't hear you. I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. Hello. Gonna put them in here. You know, whatever. I don't care. I'm done. I'm not gonna bother. Albert Simon. Shadowheart's one. He's a typical I hate the world. It's bad. And I can fix it and do a better job type of villain. He's honestly a weak villain. I definitely wouldn't put him in the ballpark as some other villains on the list. Objectively, he has some story, but I wouldn't say it's anything magnificent. He thinks he can do a better job, a better world. His character's kind of retconned and screwed with. Shadowhearts 2 didn't really appreciate. So, that's the notion about Albert. Next. Odic Shadowhearts 2. I don't really like her much. I was not a fan of her and Yuri shipped for reasons. It's kind of disgusting if you ship them. I'm sorry. It's honestly kind of bland, boring. She could have been written out, be fine. Even though she has an important plot point. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that big. I guess. She's kind of there. Doesn't have much character. Just trying to get with Yuri constantly. It's just weird. Not a big fan of that boss. By the way, that was not Malus. By the way, that was Ankos. Malus still here. I'm sorry, Malus. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. I find Karen pretty mediocre. Yeah. Sorry, Ankos. Yeah, this was the guy. Sorry, I couldn't see. Okay? Everything I said, Ankos just kind of sucks. He's lame. He's just generic, bland, boring. Don't like him. Okay. Since I already mentioned him, here's Malus, alright? Everything I said, this is what I meant for, okay? So I'm just gonna put it somewhere. Malus output and kinda cool. You know what? I'm gonna move the info down a bit. Picture is actually a bird. Sheesh. Blind as a bat sometimes. Bayonetta. 1 and 2. Balder. I'm actually gonna put him in low memorable. He's pretty decent, I guess. He does his job. Does a villain. I mean, I do have some sympathetic moments to them. And then I guess. Okay, nah. He's kind of mediocre. Who am I kidding? I feel neutral. He's okay. He just doesn't really click with me. Like, first game, he's just a little bit of a creep. Second game, where there's a big twist with him, Bayonetta, but second game, they try to redeem him with a pass self, but It's not really him, because it's like from another time. It just kind of falls flat. Next up, Melia. She's a good one. Oh, Melia. She has a really good story. I honestly think she's better than Shulk. I do. People always went to Shulk, but she has a really good story, a really good character. She's a really good hero. She also has importance in Xenoblade 3 as well. I'll put her higher than Shulk. Very good story. Next step. Make sure to remember Emil, the whiny little brat. I don't know, since it's really annoying in Dawn New World. It's funny in Dawn New World. I don't like him. I think it's annoying, a wasted character, useless. I'm not really a fan of how he just bounces back and forth. She being so scared, timid, to suddenly being angry. Whenever it comes to another character. It's just poorly written. I'll put him with his love interest. How about that? Yeah, I don't like him. Alice Elliott from Shadow Hearts. Serious love interest. She has some story. She's a good guy. Good girl. She's not legendary, I can tell you that. She's a pure maiden. Wrapped up in the wand. Thinking about it, I don't... What are some flaws she has? I can't think right now. It's not a good sign. Alice, I love her as a character. I do. But, as much as I love her, that's not going to save her from being a neutral tier. Yeah, even characters I love can end up in neutral. Alright. Yuri Yuga. I loved him when I was younger. His one-liners, his snide remarks. He's a good guy. He's got a lot of baggage. He's strong-willed. Loves to fight. I always frankly found Yuri kind of cool. Yuri Yuga. I know there's also Yuri Lol. You know what? You should go next to Yuri Lol. Lucia, hilariously, off the Shadow Hearts cabinet, grew on me. I used to be kind of mad with her, but she just grew on me. My last way through, she's funny. I like her. She's an airhead. She doesn't have too much character. She's done dirty. She's basically just might as well be a pair of tits. But I don't know. She's a character that had potential. And it's wasted. Not enough important story. Not enough importance. I just feel like she was done dirty. I don't feel bad, but I'm gonna have to put Alice in neutral. No, I'm gonna have to put Lucia in neutral. She's like, I really like her. Okay. Xenoblade 3 Mew. personality. She's way 3 years, so she's just disappointment. When I was first playing it, she would have been memorable. Then she went down to kind of cool. Then neutral. That's just how a cookie crumbles. Fiora, her character is just Shulk. Her personality is Shulk. She doesn't have much other character than that. I feel for her, I feel sympathy for what she goes through. But overall, she is pretty neutral. Elma, I haven't really played much of X yet. When I played, she was fine, but still, I'm gonna put her, and I don't really know. Because I don't know her character too much. So I'd feel bad rating her. In can frick off. Okay, N is connected though with a big character with 3. He's been all over the place. He's a diet gen. Yes, Eris said a diet gen. Kind of just an edgelord. Yeah, I don't really like him much. Honestly, I put in there. Next, Mr. Concept, Silhouette 3. Mr. Concept, the main villain. He's exists. There's nothing interesting about him, no interesting story or character. He's just a concept. That's his character, a concept. There's nothing interesting to him. He shows up towards the end. I'm gonna put him... Well, see, it's also his name. I'll put him here. Okay. Next time, Rin, Catherine, was kind of a Gary stew. I'd kinda just got in the way of the plot. Completely derailed it. Didn't have to go through anything or suffer. Kinda was just a perfect person. Mary Sue, basically. She know what I said about Mary Sue's. Although, I do like Rid more than some of Disliked. Rid's just a character that I feel almost nothing for. Yeah, I put Rid here. Neutral. Next up. You. Oh gosh. I remember who this is. Oh gosh. I don't remember. Where's this? So, sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. But I'm just gonna put in, I don't know who's this. I just don't remember. Noah. Resident Evil 3. Was okay. But I have such a sour opinion of Silver 3 at this point. And Noah's just gonna go in the neutral tier. Rex is way too trash. Just trash. I don't like this character. Annoying. Gary Stu. Get shoved down the throat constantly. Forced on you. Poorly written. And a very bad habit of the archetype of just... I get it. I get the archetype they're going for. And Rex is in such a bad way. The happiness just comes off very fake and forced. And he's the best thing ever. He's a Gary Stu, basically. Just a Gary Stu. The plot spins to him. He isn't of service to the plot. The plot revolves around him. He's a Gary Stu. And I frankly don't... I think it'd be an insult to put him any higher than Roundhusk. So Rex is going here. No, Rex is going here. No. Yeah, that's where Rex is going. I really don't like him. Mithra, Jubilee 2. I like her design. I do like a little bit of her trolling attitude. But at the end of the day, she's kind of mediocre. She's just Sundari. And that just, her connection to Pirate Rex kind of ruins it for me. Okay. I do find her a little cool. I did kinda like her a little bit. So I put her in low, kinda cool. Low. Nia, I feel neutral about. She seems to lead to. Girl. Fell in love with Rex. Moving on. Alright. Next up is... Sorry, moving these around a bit. Stuff that's not really important. Okay. Alphen tells our rise, and this was a bit of a Gary Stu. Annoying, irritating, aggravating. I didn't like him. Honestly, I put Alphen there. Not my favorite. Okay. Let's do some people I like. Here. TIR. I'm Suicune 1. Unlike Suicune Terracase, I actually like him. He is a silent protagonist, so he doesn't have too much character. But you do feel like he's actually struggling with the fact in his room. Well, only gets my mentality, but kill people around him. But overall, I do like to. I would say I feel kind of highly neutral about him. It's okay. It's cool. Ryu, I felt like had a bit more personality, so Suicune 2. And it was honestly adorable. You saw him struggle. Go through quite a lot. A lot of characters struggled. You know. I liked him. I agree. So I put him, you know, it's kind of cool. Ryu would be right here. Now I'll put him up here next to as well. I really liked Ryu. Maybe a bit above. That's a good spot for him. I really liked him in Suicune too. Joey. Oh boy. Suicune 2. I don't like him. Now, not in a way that means he goes here. No. But I mean, he is definitely true neutral. A very ends justify the means kind of person. He's a girl. Gets her brother and father killed. Takes over a nation. Keeps the war going. And wants to force and keep it going in order to force peace. He feels like the ends justify the means. He kills an entire city, or helps kill. I mean, he's not low in that, but it's kind of messed up. He's committing a lot of crimes, a lot of war crimes. But honestly, I think Joey is pretty memorable. Despite all his crimes. Anime, so you're going to, it's adorable. I like her. She's a good character. She has a lot of personality. Ryu's sister. There's one thing I don't like about her, and it involves the ending. And that's her not telling Ryu something really important. Until after the game is over. It involves her. Which I personally don't like. It's in the best ending. I feel like she kinda lies. But either way. It's like that bullshit aside on her part. It's kinda cool. Right here. Yeah, BS aside. Windy, if it's equal to 1. She was okay with I'll definitely, I'll get you next time, my pretties. She went for a lot. Kind of very... Maybe a little generic, though. She was already first. Well, one of the first. So good series. I do feel pretty neutral about her. Let's see, she goes about here. I think Wendigo's got there. Barbossa, the main villain, Emperor, Suicune 1, he's kind of a dick. It seems like, oh, is he being controlled or possessed by Wendy? No. He decides, because he's in love with her and she reminds him, said, why? He's gonna do whatever she wants, even if that means enslaving, torching, and destroying many kingdoms and towns, empires, and take over the world. All for the sake of romance. Kind of a dick. I'm gonna give him a high mediocre. He's still pretty decent, I guess. Alright. Next up. Victor. So Golden 1 and 2. He is an awesome character. He is fun, funny, amazing. You'd want to hang out with. He is beaming with personality. Plot. So good that he could honestly pass as the protagonist. He even gets a legendary blade and not the main characters. Matt? Victor? Gosh. Victor is shooting right up here. Two very high memorable. I really liked Victor and Suikoden. Next. Oh, Shepard's coming in. Oh, I just like this guy. He's disgusting. And he's trying to send the world back 100 years to change it to his own image. He could do better, blah, blah, blah. Because his boss, he was in love with her. She got killed in the first Shadow Arts. But he was in love with her, even though she never reciprocated his romance. He used a book called the Immigrant Grey document to bring her back as a clone. In a very sexualized way. So he could be with her. Use her as a sex slave. Yeah. And we were supposed to sympathize with him. The game tries to make you sympathize with this dick. Even tries to make Yuri sympathize with him. And we're not playing that game. He is honestly absolutely disgusting. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put him here. Yeah. Kato is awful. Next. Koudelka. From Koudelka. Gosh, this character, she's pretty deep, honestly. Very well written, very understandable. Yeah, she seems kind of cold for a bit, given how much she's hurting. She's been through. Not having anybody, being thrown out of her home when she was little because of her powers of being a psychic. Being harassed, having to do whatever it takes to survive, even if it meant degrading herself. It's tragic. Honestly, Koudelka, I know they wanted her to be up there with the likes of Lara Croft. She didn't exactly meet that mark. But on this list, she's very legendary. There we go. I'm putting her up here. I absolutely adore Koudelka. Let's go James. From Koudelka. Yeah, not James Sunderland, James McFlannery, sorry. He could be a dick. He could be an asshole. And very self-righteous. However, he does have more to him than that. He's just not a character, and a very good reason to be the monastery of Koudelka. I personally think he's extremely memorable, whether you like him or hate him. Yeah. James is really high up. Yeah. As for Edward Pluckett, Koudelka's baby daddy and local deadbeat. Yeah, play Shadow Hearts 1 and you'll get it. He's a rich boy adventurer. He's in a monastery, look for treasure. He would be the weaker of the cast. He's kind of cool. But I'd put him on the lower end, well, higher than her. And higher than him. And he's the weaker, the Kadoka cast. Elaine from Kadoka. Oh man. Her story is so tragic. This poor woman. She got murdered by bandits. Thieves, people that broke into her house. She died. And she chose a man named Patrick. She had kind of a love triangle between Patrick and James of Flannery. Well, Patrick then obsessed over and wouldn't bring her back to see him a great document. Instead, she came back as a monster. Her body did. There's a lot of themes, Kadoka. This poor girl. Yeah. I'm pretty legendary. She's sitting up there with Kadoka. Elaine is. She's a villain. But tragic villain. Very tragic. I don't say a well done one too. Hard to come by this. Alright. Flick. I'm just code 1-2. He's an interesting character, he's a better personality. And littlest angsty. I guess dead girlfriend obsessed. I guess. That's what 1-2. Although it never really bothered me. I mean, a character can have hang-ups like that. It's fine. I previously thought it was kind of poor. It was kind of unfortunate. But he really did love Odessa. I thought he was a very good character. Especially in the second game. And he bounced off the victors. So good. I'd put Flick. Yeah. The memorable tier. He's pretty memorable. I'm a little bit behind Alice. Alright. Next up. Oh. Yeah, you can go down here with Rex. That's all I'm gonna say about you. Okay. We're really cutting it close. Luke tells you this. His character development is top notch. He is legendary. He has such good character development. It's really well done. Really well crafted. And yeah, I'm putting him up there with Kadoka in terms of character development. Yeah. His story plot are fantastic. Part of me does wish for a sequel, but part of me doesn't. I feel like they may ruin it with a sequel. The Abyss tells the ABC. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. You never know. Yeah, we're on the next line, last line here. Here. tells the Abyss, the main heroine. She's a very important in the story. Very big parts. She is it's well done, but it does feel like she doesn't really change too much in the plot. She is pretty much the same. But she does get a bit nicer towards Luke. And she learns to grow to understand him. And like him. I always thought Tyr was kind of cool. I always liked her. I do like her a little bit more than Pascal, but it's kind of... I don't know, I feel like she... I mean, she could be stoic, you know. I like her character. She has a cool design. She doesn't have the most bombastic personality, but she's nice. Okay. Jade Curtis. He's a fantastic character. The Catalyst tells you this. He's a hero. But he did do something absolutely bad, detrimental. That nearly ruined the world. So he's definitely not, I would say, pure. He is very memorable. He's not going to be an S tier because, well, so then I tell of character ranking. But Jade makes an impact, that's for sure. And he is very memorable. His whole story, his plot, his design, he's funny. Very well written. Next is... There's some characters I'm trying to avoid. Cloud Strife. Let's do 7. Now, the original Cloud really did go for a lot. I mean, heck, he went through not knowing if he was really himself. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. A lot of people try to compare him, say him and Squall aren't the same. They're not. I don't really think so. Cloud has more reason to be upset and depressed than Squall does. And I actually think he's a well-written character. Probably makes people mad, but I do think he's better written than Terra, even. And Celeste. Cloud is, frankly, he's memorable. Can't really go wrong with Cloud. And what he's been through. It's not even character bias, because he's not my favorite character in 7. That'd be Tifa. I guess following him, like always, Sephiroth. It's just 7. He gets the terrifying part, I guess, down. Stuff in Evil Eye. He is a little edgy and bland. He is very serious and dark, kind of like like he'll get you. Like a silent, quiet killer. And the torment against the Cloud is pretty massive. He does something to mean you're down to destroy the world. He finds out that, well, he baby Genova's spawn. Even though he's not, but yeah. The silent killer was also not really him for most of 7 until the end. And in the remakes, he's, I guess, a lot more active, but almost to his detriment, because now it's He seems to be very, I don't know, like, I know everything. I'm deeper than I see. Well, he's also Eris, pretty messed up. Sethrun. He's memorable. He is a memorable villain. Whether you like him or you don't like him, he's memorable. He did do a lot. Is he overhyped? Yes. Is he the worst thing ever? No. Come on. Take your biases away. I'm gonna put him up here, near Cloud. In a higher memorable tier. Next, Mythos from Symphonia. Oh boy. Oh boy, Mythos. Here's a hero. A half-elf hero. That was kicked out with his sister, who was hometown. They wanted to free the half-elves. His sister ends up dead. He blames all humans for what's going to suffer. So he splits the world in two and enslaves the humans. The half-elves are on top, and both sides of the world fight for mana. Mana, back and forth. Yeah, he basically is a kind of a tyrant. He's a little tyrant. The game does try to make you kind of sympathize, but yet not really. Like, it makes you think it's going to make you sympathize with him. When there's a point where he joins your party as a kid. But then he, well, kind of betrays you. He can be a little shit. He's well done, though. I think he's pretty well done villain. Mythos, I'd say it's actually very memorable as a villain. Yeah, go on, give me something else. Alright. Later, Irving tells Symphonia, the main character. I take everything I said with a character like Rex, an opposite with Lloyd. Lloyd is everything good of what a character like Rex could have been if he was actually decent. Lloyd's actually has some flaws. He's a very good, well-made character. No, he's not there. I sort of like him. He is a memorable character. I like how kind he is. And I like that he gets mad at things. I like he's allowed to express himself. He can be funny, he can be smart, he can be courageous. And he just wants to help the world and help his friend. He tries to see the best in people, no matter what. But he's not gullible. He's not stupid. Say he's a hero. And if anything, the plot's kind of mean. Yeah, maybe not really that. He's a great character. I like him. Lloyd's certainly a memorable one. I wouldn't put him in legendary, but Lloyd is certainly memorable. Oh yeah. He's a good character. Lloyd's love interest, Colette, is kind of the Jesus Sutrope. She's kind of like Yuna, except with a bit more personality and character. She's a bit more fun, but she is what she is. It's not really a character to write home about. Very gullible. Definitely has some Deus Ex Machinas. And you know how I feel about characters bordering those lines. She's not disliked. She's not mediocre. Colette. When it comes to Colette. Gosh. I am frankly neutral. That just to be a little higher. Then to be honest, change the music. Alright. Next up. We are almost done, by the way, guys. Almost done. We have 7 more characters. Oh gosh. I look at one, I'm like, should I just get her out of the way? This character, Fire Emblem Engage. I hate this character with a passion. She's not a well-written character. Let me break it down for you. She's a character the game tries to make you sympathize with. Tries to make you like. She's a villain. Definitely. A bitch of a villain. The game tries to make you like her, tries to have a layer sympathize with, oh, she was good the whole time. Yet not only did she kill many people, the character that was supposed to be... There's characters in her little group that are supposed to be like family to her. And the main bad guy, the ugly dragon over here, she wanted him to sleep with her. She wouldn't have his kids. But the group she was with, his minions, as she saw as children to her, she abused, took advantage of. She killed one. She put a slave crown on another, controlled her, manipulated her, had her do terrible things. So is that what she would hit her? She would hit them all. She would torture them, kill people, do terrible things, manipulate, you name it. But it's okay. It's okay that she was extremely abusive and terrible to everyone around her. She just wanted a family. That's all. She wanted this ugly guy to impregnate her. That's all. Don't you feel for this character? Don't you feel for her? Yeah, no. She's a piece of shit. I don't like her. I don't sympathize her. And she has a terrible message. Especially since the game tries to force you to like her and sympathize with her. I really hope no one young play Fire Emblem Engage. That's impressionable. She's just garbage. Absolute garbage. She goes down here. With your dragon husband. Yeah, I actually do put her lower than, well, even Volron. Can you believe that? Because as much as I hate him, Volron didn't do that. Okay, next. Fandastelka. Wolfsofende. Because it is. Oh. He's a villain whose goals align with the protagonist. But their methods differ. Yes, he wants to remake the world. He wants to replace humanity with replicas. So he thinks he'll do better. Using the research from Jade. But his goals are similar to the main characters. But their methods differ. Because they also don't want people binded to fate. Binded to one set path. Dan is a pretty good character, and frankly, he's an absolute unit. Yeah. I think Van's legendary. Gotta be honest, as a villain. He's great. Next. Everyone's favorite pervert, Silas Wilder. Silas funny. Oh man. The reason he's here is because he's very important. He is a very good parallel and foil to another character that you'll be seeing in a moment. He sides with people. That's the strongest side. He is kind of close to an anti-hero, really. He's good for a lot. He had a very tragic upbringing, backstory, and he absolutely hates himself. As cold as it sounds, but he wants everyone to hate him. He is very memorable. I'm gonna put Zelos right here, right in front of Mythos. Alright. Now who's the last four? Let's get some new music. No. No. I am so professional. Alright, fine. Come here. Kratos-Orion. Kratos-Orion. Kratos. Ha. Until Simonia. He is a very good character. He is lawful neutral. Completely. He was a part of Mythos' group. He helped start it. Back when it seemed, maybe it would be distant. He was an ally to Mythos. And as things went on, he decided to look the other way in what Mythos was doing, in hopes that he would do the right thing in the end. He was pretty complacent. But when Mythos told him his true goals, and told him a little secret he had been hiding, Kratos ran away. He ran away. He met a woman who he broke out of slavery. They ended up getting married and having a child. But tragedy struck. The lady ended up dead. His wife dead. And his child was also thought to be dead. I'm kind of simplifying it to not spoil things. And well, he gave up. He stopped. He gave up, but he ended up being taken back by us from a group. And they continued to just look the other way and delve into more self-hatred. Because he had to be alive, he couldn't be just killed. Or else the world be damned. Given his role to play in the world. It wasn't until 14 years later that he met someone that would change his life once more. Make him see the error of his ways. It would even call him out on some of his own faults. And push him towards change and redemption. That's a very, very simplified version I'll give you. But he's actually a pretty deep, cool character. Zelos and him kind of clash a little bit, interestingly. For reasons, but him and Zelos are also very similar. They're very different and very similar. And they both kind of hate each other themselves. Like, it's almost to be trying to say that, he's bad. To then be called out and say, well, you did the same thing. Pretty much. It's kind of funny. But, yeah. Really good character, and frankly, I feel like Symphonia its story would suffer without this character. Yeah, without him, I think the story would suffer. And frankly, honestly don't care what's said. I'm putting him in Legendary. Yeah, I am. Feel free to disagree if you want. And me personally. Alright, next. Oh god. And Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh god. Phew. She's pretty bad. Kind of evil. I consider her the main villain. And it's for a lot. But also I hate that game tries to justify her. And how much her fan base tries to justify her actions. Because she's a waifu. But alas, whatever. Not a fan of her, better be honest. And frankly, I feel like most other people have said enough about her. I'll put her a mediocre. I just don't care about her. Sorry. I don't think she's well written. Well done. She is the Blue Lions route. In that route, I think she's well done, written-wise. But other routes, not really. It seems like they too much try to just over-sympathize her. And have her not have to ask for any of the crimes she's committed. The other characters have to answer, but not her. Kefka. Final Fantasy VI. I feel like I don't really have much to say about Kefka. He already has a legendary status. So, frick. Come here, Kefka. Kefka's a legend. Regardless. Kefka is just legendary. Kefka is just absolute legend. Absolutely, dude. What's more to say about him? No, villains, whether you want to be redeemable or not, can be done terribly, no matter what, and written badly. Kefka, though, they have fun with. It feels like he has personality. And more screen time. Yeah, it's pretty evil for the sake of evil. It's enjoyable. That's the difference. I should have one more. Luca Blight. From Suikoden 2. I just finished this game recently. So maybe this is recency bias. But I did play it blind. And he's legendary. Here, let me kind of rearrange this a little. Okay, there we go. Luca Blight is honestly fantastic as a villain. Should we put Kefka just a little above him? But that's nostalgia. I grew up with like Kefka. But Luca is just as crazy as Kefka. And he enjoys it. He enjoys his badness. He went through a lot. It's tragic. But he's twisted. He does some pretty bad shit. He has a personality. And they have fun with it. He's not even the final boss. The final boss, Suikoden 2, He should have been the final, but it's okay. Absolutely amazing. Again, maybe it's recency bias. That's my list, and I'm sticking to it. I'll slowly go through again, so you can have a looky. Yeah, these are just copies accidentally kept. Don't worry about that. And I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to disagree if you want. It's fine. I will put a link to this tier list. Do your own and tell me how wrong I am. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.